What do you do when a client starts to act naughty? Here, here. um, Hi guys, my name is Olanike Oladimeji from Home Tree Properties, and I'm here to answer a few questions about what females go through in the real estate industry. So now let's dive into it. What does it feel like being a female realtor? It's amazing. I must confess, it's interesting, but aside the glamour, aside the site inspection, because a lot of times people think that there's a lot of favorism going on because we're females. No, it's not. We struggle sometimes with balancing between professionalism, perception, and keeping our integrity. You know, some of these clients sometimes do not even believe in us as much, and we have to go the extra mile to convince them. So it's a unique experience, I must confess. It's a really unique experience, and it's also very beautiful. Yeah, that's it. What do you do when you meet a potential client for the first time? Okay, so when you meet a potential client for the first time, I think the first thing you should establish is authority. A lot of realtors make the mistakes of being too familiar with clients because of the fear of rejection, and I promise you that is not the best route to go. Professionalism should come first. Now, when I meet a client for the first time or a potential client for the first time, three things comes to mind: confidence, knowledge, and structure. I mean, when a client knows that you know what you're saying or what you're doing, they tend to respect you, and that is what you use. That's the tool you use to protect your business. So yes, for me, professionalism, yes. Thank you. What is the biggest mistake female realtors make? Okay, so I would say a lot of female realtors leave money on the table, and I'm going to explain. Some realtors lose deals because they mix business with pleasure. Now, by the time you start to get romantically involved with a client, the chances of him leaving you to deal with another neutral person is very high, and I'm going to explain why that is. If he has an intention to invest in real estate and he has an intention to spend, let's say, 1 billion naira, I promise you this person might want to deal with someone else because he's able to hold that person accountable. But because he has been involved with you in that way, he doesn't want to come to you for that business anymore. Now he wants to go somewhere else. So you're losing money for a temporary attention. So yes, that's one of the mistakes I think female realtors make. What do you do when a client starts to act naughty? Here. Okay. I would say you can still keep it professional. Now, sometimes it's not because you've been overly familiar with them. It's because some of them just want to shoot their shots. So if a client says something to you that you do not find friendly, you do not find funny, I think the best thing to do is to redirect the conversation back to business. I mean, a statement as harmless as, "Sir, I appreciate our professional relationship and I'd like us to keep it that way so we can provide you the best investments or provide you the best property," you know, something just to redirect the conversation back to that. Do you have clients that are now family? Yes, interestingly, yes, I do. I think one thing I've learned over the years is building long-term relationships with my clients. So even after all the transactions and everything, I still check back, you know, I want to know how you're doing. I want to know if it's a house you bought. I want to know how it's going with you. Do you have any issues? You know, I've had clients that I bought that it was the man I met, but eventually met the family, the entire family. That's the wife, kids, and we'll have a different bond. You know, we have a bond different from just transactions. And that's because I kept it professional at first and then I gave value. So yes, I have a lot of clients that are now family members. I mean, even festive periods, we send packages to them to appreciate them because they could have chosen anybody else, but they chose us. They chose Home Tree Properties. So yes, I do. And that is the end of my Q&A session with Home3 Properties. If you like this, if it's helpful, if you've been able to learn one or two things, please do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye.